Hey guys, so it's 4:30 in the morning and I'm doing something kind of crazy. So like I said, it's very early in the morning. I was kind of prepping an auction that I have coming soon, and I'd already gone through my collection a little bit more to see if there was just some things I just really don't need per se, and just kind of like dwindling on variations and things like that. And I've talked about this a lot in the past. However, why I said I did something kind of crazy is that I just started pulling out a lot of pieces. And I'm talking like a couple grails, autograph pieces, because this time around I was just like, I really need to go through the collection and be like, am I that attached to it? Because I've changed a lot as a collector, especially in the last like 2-3 years, just because things aren't as limited anymore. And this is not me saying I'm getting out of Funko, so don't sound the alarms or anything like that. It's more so I want to collect more rare and limited stuff. So I would like to have more rare and limited stuff in the collection versus just a million commons. And I think a lot of people can really understand that.
By all means, though, like I still have so much stuff. Like none of this is going away anytime soon.
But I do want to take some more pieces out and just really look through the collection this time. Now, My Hero Academia was one of those collections. We ended up pulling out Mount Lady. As much as I really love this mold, and I do like her character, it's just not a pop I need anymore. I'm not as much into My Hero Academia. I do plan to watch the newest season, of course, and kind of keep up with it, but I just don't really need a lot of pops. I've kind of fell out of love with the pops because they've made so many, and there's just so many variations, and it's just impossible to keep up with. So just picking my favorite characters or favorite pops is better for me. The Suyu here. We have Gran Torino. I like Gran Torino, but I just don't think I need him as a Funko Pop is my thought process. This one's the con sticker. And then Gentle Criminal La Brava. Actually, a really fun little arc when they were in the show, but just not a 2-pack I need. And genuinely, it doesn't leave me with very many My Hero Academia pops left. I think I have, what is this, 5, 10, and there's like 4 in the back. And then I think I have like one signed one over there. And this is coming from a person who actually had all of them at one point a couple years back. Like, I think when it was like 60 or 70 at the time. Now it's probably well past 100. I even pulled out a couple signed pieces I had. I actually bought this one on an auction. I didn't get the chance to meet the voice actor, unfortunately. Then we had Justin Briners as well as Bakugo. It's like, I like Deku and Bakugo, but they're not my favorite anime characters in the world. And at the time, I did really like My Hero Academia. I was really enjoying watching it. But then I'm going through the signatures and I'm like, I kind of just fell out of love with the characters and the show in general. But again, like I said, I am still going to keep up with it. I don't hate the show. I just, it's just not my top anime right now. As for the Demon Slayer collection, I am actually going through a change with this in terms of I am going to be redoing all of this in an upcoming video. I don't think there's really much I need to actually take out of this collection. Honestly, the rest of the pops here I do like. I considered this Tanjo, but I really like the mask and kind of the training look to him. I think it's really cool. I only have one Zenitsu. I took out a Nezuko recently. I considered taking this one out and just keeping the one in the web, but it's kind of cool to have like a standalone one too. I think the only way I take this one out is when we get her advanced demon form, unless I want like, that one next to, I don't know. But these are the two I ended up taking out. I really do like his character, but it's just not a pop I need. In Inosuke Lounging, I have the other one in his attack stance. I literally have this one, and then over here signed. Where is it? Oh, this one. I have it signed by Bryce, so I don't really need the other one. Now, something else I kind of mentioned about a week ago now or something like that, depending on when this video goes up, was the fact that I am actually doing a full collection video pretty soon here. I want to, especially before we move into the next house, that wherever that is, because we're going to be downsizing a little bit. And that's also why I wanted to kind of thin out the collection and really just reel in what my interests are now and just go through everything and take out what I no longer need or want to swap out, use the money for a different collectible, different Funko Pop and things like that. So for we're moving to a little bit of a smaller space because, to be honest with you guys, the house that we have now is way too big for us. It's just way too big for 2 people and 3 cats. We honestly kind of got this one on a whim and we were pretty lucky because it's just one of those houses that the rent was good enough at the time, even though it was around the pandemic-ish time, and we were really limited on choices. The house we actually wanted fell through, had a situation with the owner not being able to properly rent it or something like that, and that bummed out Bailey for a while, which I was very upset I couldn't give her the house she wanted. So we kind of landed on this one. We got lucky, and I'm very blessed that we got this house, but
at the end of the day, it's so much to clean. It's too much space for us. And I think, like, I genuinely feel bad because I feel like we took it away from, like, a family because it's so big. But at the time, our choices were so limited. It was either get this one or pay, like, a bunch of money elsewhere. We just basically took what we could.
Anyways, though, back to the pops. Spider-Man is a little bit tough. There's so many variations of Spider-Man that I really love, and this is one of my main collections, so it's genuinely hard. And I've gotten rid of maybe like 5 or 6, maybe almost 10 actually, in the last few weeks, but I still have so many, and I do have a couple more as well on top of this. It's really hard. Like, for example, I actually took out this Peter Parker from Into the Spider-Verse. I bought this at a comic shop a couple months back, and I kind of realized I have so many Spider-Mans, just normal Spider-Mans, that I don't need this one. And I also took out this Miles Morales. As much as I really love this, I already have a couple Miles. Another one I decided to take out of the collection, but I mostly actually swapped this one, was Ichigo from Bleach here, because I do have the newer Ichigo, which I think just looks better. Plus, I technically have the pre-release Ichigo from that set, so it still does give me this mold in that set. So I don't really need the common and pre-release, you get me? I guess what you can call this video is basically just me trying to get my collection under control. Because genuinely, if I'm being honest with you guys, it gives me anxiety with how much I have sometimes. I do not like going over a certain number of my collection, and I'm pretty sure I've well exceeded that, which is around the 500-ish range. And that sounds like a lot, but like, I like so many things. That's the problem. And I don't want it to get borderline where I'm way too overwhelmed with all the collections I have going on. So that's why I do this every once in a while. And I know I'm going to get the comments like, oh, why'd you buy it if you don't even like it? I liked it at the time, okay? And then you change your mind. Unfortunately, you change your mind. So basically, I'm human. I make mistakes. I realize I don't like something as much as I did. It's kind of something on me because I spent my own money on it, you know? A really good thing about me showing you guys that I do go through my collection and get rid of things and swap things out, use the money for other things, is that it hopefully kind of encourages you guys to do the same for your collection. Just, you know, look through and be like, oh, I don't like All Might anymore. Not saying that you could not like All Might. All Might's amazing. Chris Sabat is amazing. But you get the point. It's like, you may just not like that character as much anymore. And it's just something that needs to go, and you can put something else in the space. More I took out included Shinra with Fire from Fire Forest. I actually have the glow-in-the-dark one, so I don't need the common and regular. Plus, they canceled the second wave of Fire Forest, so I'm pretty sure we're not getting any more pops anytime soon, so that's perfectly fine. Jack Armor Chase, I kind of just prefer to have the Samurai Jack 2-pack with Aku. Perfectly content with that for the set. Swamp Fire here, I actually realized I had 2. I had the official sticker and shared sticker, and I just did not need both. I don't even understand how I ended up with the shared sticker. Number 5 here. This one, I really like the Umbrella Academy, but I just don't need the regular and Chase. Perfectly fine with Chase. He's one of my favorite characters, so as long as I have one pop with him, good. Luffy Taro. I realized I just have too many Luffy pops. I had to get rid of something for One Piece here. Just don't need it. Another one for One Piece is actually this Jinbei Chase. So I actually bought this in an auction just like 2 weeks ago. And this was one of my subscribers. He was going through a little bit of a tough time. So I bought something from his stream to kind of help him out. I don't actually need the Jinbei Chase, so I might just give it away or just, you know, sell it on my next auction. Just don't need it for the collection, was just trying to help somebody out. But yeah, back to the Luffy thing. I have so many One Piece pops that they literally take up almost this entire shelf here, as you can see. Top to bottom nearly. And for Luffy alone, this whole back shelf is covered. I still have the other Luffy Gear 5 pop coming too. I recently got in this Gear 2nd, so the Luffy Taro was just the one to go, honestly. Honestly, if I didn't love this pop so much, I would probably get rid of this one because I do have a signed one already, but that's encapsulated, so I can't take it out. One Piece is definitely becoming a problem, just like Spider-Man, because they are putting out so much heat for One Piece, so many great characters, so many great molds, and it is scary because we have so many other pops coming, more Luffys, more Zoros. I'm like, at some point, I just have to make a stand, you know? So, yeah, going forward in the future, I'm going to try to be more picky, but there's still so many One Piece characters we're missing. It's just going to fill up the collection. I'm going to have to start another shelf. You know what? I found a Spider-Man pop that has to go. That one. The metallic friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, because I have it in the 3-pack. I don't need both. I love you, Toby. I have you unmasked. I'm very happy with that one. And then I have you with that. It's not you, it's me. Okay, that's the best way I could put it. I'm sorry, man. It's not you, it's me. So I just tallied everything up, and I think this is the most I've taken out of my collection at one time, which was 40. I think it's about 40, including a couple grails, lots of exclusives and commons there. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, that last Spider-Man really hurt me. I had to sit here and just like sulk for a second because I love Tobey Spider-Man so much. I've been waiting for that pop forever. And I have it in the 3-pack. I don't know why it hurts so much, but that one just really, really got me. Nonetheless, I feel good. Like, I genuinely always feel much better when I kind of purge things out of the collection, for sure. Like, it is a great, great feeling when you kind of just declutter a little bit. It's like a nice little weight off you, at least for me. I don't know how it feels for you guys. Please do let me know in the comments below. This is just me kind of being more transparent of just like my daily life in collecting and kind of how I handle my collection. I need to get out of here before I get rid of more stuff. It's bad. Like I'm in that kind of like, I'm in that headspace and I don't want to get rid of anything else. So I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this video was a little bit chaotic all over the place. I probably talked a lot and rambled a lot, but I feel good. I feel better. Glad I could just chat with you guys for a little bit. And you guys seem to really enjoy these office style videos. More are coming. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'm not even going to do a big outro because I'm tired and I don't want to. I just don't want to do the big outro. I love you guys. Stay safe. Bye.